The ancient Romans loved to recycle things, but perhaps not in the way you might expect. Whilst today we understand that resources are finite and must be rationed, the ancient Romans did not. The Roman naturalist and writer Pliny the Elder wrote that marble occasionally grew back from whence it was quarried. That being said, recycling old things and repurposing them into something new was cheaper than collecting the resources afresh. The Emperor Justinian decided to build a colossal water cistern beneath the city of Constantinople. This storage tank could hold 80,000 tons of water to be used if the city ever suffered from siege or drought, which it often did. The Basilica cistern, as it's known, had 336 columns, each of which was 9 meters tall. To quarry this many columns would not only have taken too long, but it would have cost the emperor dearly. Instead, he ordered that the columns be taken from crumbling public buildings and now defunct pagan temples. After all, these temples were now blasphemous in the now Christian Roman Empire. That's why every column you see here is highly decorated, and why they're all different. This cistern was never meant to be seen, so there was no reason to decorate them like this. This column base is a depiction of a powerful pagan monster, Medusa. She was turned to her side and drowned in the cistern waters. Now, it's possible that this was a coincidence, but many historians believe that the placement of Medusa like this was a deliberate act of disrespect for a dead pagan monster in a Christian empire. One of the many ways that the Romans recycled was changing the purpose of a building into something new. This pyramid was initially built in the city of Rome as a tomb for a rich Roman called Cestius. When the Romans annexed Egypt in 37 BC, the Roman elite were crazed by Egyptomania. Fast forward 300 years, and the Pyramid of Cestius was incorporated into a large circuit wall around a much weaker city of Rome. The empire in the preceding decades nearly tore itself to pieces with civil war and external threats from barbarian invasions. In response, the Emperor Aurelian ordered that a curtain wall be hastily thrown up around the city of Rome to protect its inhabitants from the terrors of war. The pyramid was recycled and incorporated into a defensive wall despite its original purpose as a tomb. Not only were some buildings repurposed, some monuments in ancient Rome were literally recarved and cannibalized. One of the most famous monuments in Rome is the Arch of Constantine, erected in 315 AD to celebrate his victories against his pagan adversaries. Despite his immense power, he wanted a quick and cheap monumental victory arch, so he literally cannibalized elements from other monuments. In other words, he recycled them. These circular carvings originally showed the bearded Emperor Hadrian pursuing various manly things, hunting, sacrificing to the gods. The Emperor Constantine did not have a beard, so these carvings had to literally be reworked to remove Hadrian's beard to show Constantine's smooth face. The top relief is also recycled, but this time from the philosopher emperor Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius also had a beard, so this too had to be reworked to show Constantine's smooth Christian face. Occasionally, Roman emperors fell out of favour, and their bronze statues had to be amended. This statue of the Emperor Nerva on a horse was originally a statue of the Emperor Domitian, but he offended the Roman senators so greatly that they chose to damn his memory after his death. His marble statues were routinely smashed, his names were deliberately struck from honorific records, but his bronze statues, like this one, were recycled. The head was chopped off and probably disrespectfully discarded or melted down. A fresh head of the new Emperor Nerva was added. Just like that, the damned emperor was recycled into the new, good emperor. The ancient Romans loved to recycle, but it wasn't for environmental reasons. They recycled their building material and artwork wherever it suited their agenda to save money.